Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of West of Loathing. Last time we left off, the inn table bears the scars of many uncoastered beverages. Last time we left off, there was definitely nothing that I was waiting to do or anything, you know, there wasn't anything I was gonna do really, so I guess we'll just, you know, figure it out. What's the haps, Florence? Go shooting pool? How can you interact with physical objects like that? Repetition and familiarity with an action reinforces the etheric field with regards to that action, allowing it to overcome the restrictions of physical inertia. What's that in layman's terms? You're real good at pool. Let's see. Looks comfy. Too bad you're too busy. It's a rack of billiards cues. Ooh. Wobbly billiards cue. I'm expecting to take the best one, which isn't saying much. The thing about people who buy billiards tables is that they almost never the kind of people who will properly maintain their cues. This cue does not provide evidence to the contrary. Yeah, I remember. We took okay care of our cues back when we actually had a billiards table. My dad, and that was like a big gift my dad got. I played a lot of pool when I was younger. There's a spittoon here. A bright, shiny, beautiful spittoon. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh boy. Oh yeah, come to Papa. What are you doing? Nothing. What are you doing? Looking at someone who's kneeling next to a spittoon with the apparent intention of sticking his whole entire face inside it. Dive in. You jam your head into the spittoon up to the shoulder and find nothing. The brass bucket is shiny and clean, outside and in, clean as the day it was born. The museum staff must have washed it. It looks brand new. Are you crying? No, I'm fine. You're crying. Okay, well I'll just be over here whenever you're done lying on the ground in a fetal position and hugging a spittoon. Fine. Sorry, main character. I'm sorry. It did look shiny. I saw the sparkle. Hey there, how's it going? Interested in chit-chat, fella? Just billiards. Step up or shut up. Challenge him? Pull out your cue and the ghost nods and racks the balls. He utterly trounces you and you just can't seem to make the balls go where you intended. It's because my pool cue sucks. That was as sad as showing as I've ever seen. Let me see that cue. Yeah, it's a problem. Thing's about as straight as a banker's handshake. What? You're gonna need to lathe this back to true if you want a chance to win against me. Lathe. But the biggest and dumbest poster you've ever seen. I Heart Billiards. There's a trapdoor in the ceiling over here. Too bad you aren't like 11 feet tall. What? Huh. 11 feet tall, huh? Okay. Well, let's see. Let's add to the notes that, let's see. Trapdoor in billiards room. Need tall. There we go. There we go. Future me will definitely understand that. It might be somewhere we drop down from. Okay, so that was... yeah, Mr. Gunn's manliness room. Okay, we still haven't spoken to Mrs. Gunn, but... down here... oh, wait, no, we haven't been down here before, actually. Yeah, I just went straight to the left, never mind. I'm getting it confused at the second floor, because the person that needs... you. Yes, you're the one that needs it. Hello again, dear. Are you able to find me a new eye? Yeah, kinda. How kind, thank you very much. Takes the glass eye from you and puts it in, whereupon it falls through her and onto the floor. She tuts as she picks it up. Oh dear, it's a little too physical. Yeah, I wasn't certain this would work. Don't worry, it's easily fixed. Do you have a hammer I can borrow? A hammer? Yeah. I'll do nicely, thank you. She takes the hammer, places the glass eye on her desk, and smashes it with a precise crack. Ah, perfect. She gives you back the hammer and plucks the ghost of the glass eye from the shattered fragments. After blowing the dust off it, she tucks it into her eye socket. That fits much better. Does it work? Well, you mention it. No, I can't actually see with it. It's the ghost of a glass eye, after all. Yeah, this won't do it all. What a shame. No, I don't really understand why your eye's still missing. What do you mean? Well, I always assumed someone losing an arm or something, it just sticks around as an arm ghost. That's why people say they can feel it itching sometimes, because you've got an arm there, but it's a ghost. It's even called phantom limb syndrome. Yeah, the phantom pain. Logically, if the rest of you becomes a ghost after that, it'd hook right back up. Then where did my eye go? Maybe it got pushed back inside your head? Ghost thinks about it for a second and shakes her head. No, that seems... wait. What? I I do think I felt something just then. She shakes her head again. My goodness gracious, keep going. It's like one of those puzzles where you're trying to get the marble in the hole. She bends her head forward and continues shaking it. You can almost hear a faint rattling sound and then a flop. She straightens back up, blinking with two eyes. No, that's awful. You did it. I'll be. Thank you so much, dear. Never would have thought of that. No problem. Have a nice time in heaven or whatever. Just gives you a friendly wave and fades out of sight. Well, that's that. Wild. Wild is all I have to say about that. Alright, so back upstairs, and I gotta remember to take that off my notes over here. Oh, I didn't actually have that in my notes. I forgot to put it in my notes. Hey, look at me, being efficient. Alright. Well, let's check this out. Door's locked and no earthly force can open it. Well, maybe a whole team of horses, but good luck getting them up the elevator. Yes, who is it? Gun. Quasimodo. Are you at the Ghost Extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham, Ghost Annihilation Services. Quasi is my assistant. I'm your what? Who's the county licensed ghost hunter here? Me or you? Okay, fine. I guess. You've been able to exterminate all the ghosts? I still feel haunted. 11 of them left according to the scanner. Still working on it, ma'am. Don't worry, you can count on us. Let me know when you're finished. Okay. So, since I forgot to add that, let me just recheck these rooms. There wasn't much going... Yeah, I remember finishing this room off. And in the bowling alley, just... You know, you could bowl. Yeah. And summon more boltergeists. Okay. Let's go out this way, then. And see what's over here. Music room? Hello. The woman doesn't seem to be interested in anything other than cranking that hurdy-gurdy. Disconnect the crank. You definitely disconnect the crank from the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention. But it turns out you needn't have bothered. She continues to turn the crank blink-eyed even with nothing attached. Grab the end of the crank and pull her very slowly to the gift shop, where you find a Victrola to plug her into. Problem solved. Hey! Okay, well here we are. Seems just as happy here as she was before. It must be nice to have a calling. Hey, info. Hi, thanks again for saving me from that book. You have kind of marks of the engravings pressed into your face. Hoping they fade with time, but if not, I can always quiz myself while shaving. What do you do here? Provide information. Want some? Sure. That's what I'm here for. What would you like to know? Can you tell me about Mrs. Gunn? Her full name is Teresa Olivia Gunn, but informally she goes by Terry. She was born in 1847 to Reginald and Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician and founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870, and her father was a catapult operator in the unpleasant disagreement of 1862. Okay. She invented the gun in 1869 at the age of 22. There's a photograph of her on the wall there accepting a prestigious inventing award. She married her husband Dan 20 years ago, in 1875, and they had 3 daughters. Interesting. Other than that, there's not a lot we know about her. She's a very private person, especially after she gave the house to the Historical Foundation and locked herself in her room 4 years ago. Anything else you'd like to know about? Yeah. Ms. Gunn's family? Let's see, she married Dan Staple Remover in 1875. He was the inventor of the staple remover, did you know that? He had an inventors convention 3 years previously. Dan decided to take her last name because he had wanted to call his invention Office Chompers, and he was always a little annoyed that people called it after him instead. They had 3 daughters named Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose. Yeah, I mean, Office Chompers is a better name. You know, when I was a kid, I would play with it and I'd be like, nom nom nom. That's nice. Fortunately, Dan vanished mysteriously in 1889, shortly after Rose was born. Nobody knows what happened to him. Though it's generally assumed he was killed by bandits while he was on the road for gun industry's business. And then all 3 of the girls went missing the year after. They went to summer camp and they were just never heard from again. Camp Crystal Lake? No ransom note or anything. Miss Gunn was never the same after that, naturally. She started blaming it on ghosts. As far as I know, there's been no ghost activity here until just the other day. Can you tell me about Gunn Manor? Isn't it amazing? Mrs. Gunn had it built in the mid to late 70s when she and her husband decided to start a family. It was finished in 1877, has 8 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Terrible idea. Plus a whole host of modern conveniences like electric lights, a coal-fired boiler, and a bowling alley. My personal favorite room is the library, but guess you knew that one already. Miss Gunn donated the house to the Historical Society in 1891 with the provision that we keep the place properly maintained and send meals up to her room in the kitchen dumbwaiter. Actually, I never came out of her room since then, although she communicates via telephone or the house intercom sometimes. 8 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Was that common back in this time? I mean, I guess, you know, like outhouses were still definitely a thing at this point. Maybe they all have bedpans and buckets. Rocks. Great, I know a ton of stuff about rocks now. Specifically igneous rocks and granite in particular. Do you know obsidian is a type of volcanic glass that if chipped properly can be so sharp it can cut a razor blade in half lengthwise? Rad, tell me another one. Sure, how about this? Geologists call granite massive because it doesn't have any internal structures, and also because it comes in great big lumps. Sure, how about this? Igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies, which can happen either above or below the Earth's surface, or even in your own home. There are 700 different types of igneous rocks, and only 3 of them are edible. Granite is a natural source of radiation and can contain 10 to 20 parts per million of uranium, which is why you shouldn't fill your underwear with it despite the pleasant weight. Granite tables are frequently used as bases for optical instruments because they're very stable and easy to see. How many geology facts do you have? The third weirdest sport, curling, third weirdest sport, uses stones and brushes made specifically out of granite. Granite contains at least 25% quartz, which makes it useful as a resistor in all kinds of magical devices. The word granite comes from the ancient word granum, or grain, because of its pleasant, weedy smell. Granite gravestones and memorials are considered a status symbol because the tools to carve and engrave such hard stone with speed and precision have only recently been invented. In fact, until about 15 years ago, there was only one workshop in the world that produced them, run by the inventor Alexander MacDonald, who also invented the Harzburger, although that proved less popular because Harzburgite is not one of the kinds of edible kinds of igneous rock. I can see how that would be a problem. Hitting someone with a rock was the very first human invention, and the second was swearing. Some of the most interesting rocks in the world can be found near the 4 magnetic poles. Yep, we know about that one. The upper section of the Earth's crust is made of 94% igneous rock and 1% marzipan. Natural source of radiation. Okay, now we've seen them all. There we go. Boom. Nailed it. Souvenirs. The guy from the bar cart is leaning heavily against a display of shot glasses with different names etched on them. Sign on the display reads, "Personalized shot glasses 1300 meat." And the guy picks up a bottle stashed behind the display and fills a shot glass labeled Matt. Is that your name, Matt? The guy squints at the shot glass. Sure. He knocks back the shot and tosses the glass over his shoulder before picking up and filling another one. Now it's Bart. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, it's you, my hero and savior. You're welcome. We're slowly but surely saving everyone from all of the terrible things happening. The carriage house door is locked, but you've got the key. I sure do, don't I? How big is it inside? Oh, there's the hedge clippers. Maybe there's something useful in this cabinet. Handful of nails and nearly empty herbicide? This says it'll instantly kill all plants, but it feels like there's only one plant's worth of deadly chemicals left in it. Okay. Ooh, they had their own custom stagecoaches. Hey, friend. There's a guy slouching around in here smoking a cigarette. Yeah, it looks like he was using one of the cigarette holders. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up? You work here? You a parking attendant or something? Yeah, I guess. I validate people's parking on that. Can you? I'm on break. Oh. Really, everyone's on break. Kinda. What do you mean? A whole bunch of ghosts showed up in ghost carriages all of a sudden. Everyone's either hiding out or kidnapped. I got here in a ghost carriage. Oh man, did I die somewhere and not notice? Am I a ghost? Guy jabs your forehead with one finger. Ow. Nope. Want them to go back to work. Yeah, why's that? Because I'm gonna rescue all the other employees, and if they come back and catch you slacking off, they'll be ticked. Oh, jeez. Okay, fine. Just let me finish the smoke before you all go getting all heroic. Oh my god. Build something? Ah! Oh god! Okay. Various boring tools like drills and awls, tools for boring. It's a lathe. Hey, maybe you can make that billiards cue less wobbly. Balanced billiards cue. Beautiful. Nailed it. Alright. Hey, there's something on the floor of this coach. Ooh. A hammer. Courtesy hammer for the coach passengers. So, okay. Something left on a book on the seat of this one. Advanced Count Punch in Volume 49. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that had a lot of good stuff in it. Oh god, I feel a sneeze. I feel it. It was a false alarm. It built me right up to the precipice and then was like, gotcha. Alright. We are good. So, a few things now. I have the hedge clippers. Let's go look into that. And then I can also look into, what's it called? As well, the billiards room. Now, where exactly was this thing needed? Is it here? Yeah. Step through. Oh, this just takes me over here? That's it? How unfortunate. It's just like a little shortcut. Huh. That wasn't a weapon, right? No, the... Oh, no, they are. Your uncle used to refer to these things as shrub scissors. These ones look like a pretty effective tetanus delivery device. Oh, I'm currently using my mallet. The fact that it delivers 10 poison is quite good, though, I must say. Alright, so... out of here, I guess. That was most of what I wanted to do there. I still don't think I'm ready for the super badass over there. Alright, third floor, please. And I want to go here and kick your ass. Challenge. Pull out your cue and the ghost nods. Something feels wrong, like your cue isn't connecting with the ball. The ghost shakes his head. You're totally new to this, ain't you? Gotta chalk your cue. Yeah. You gotta use the chalk. I always use way too much. Chalk? I borrow yours? Mine's ghost chalk. Wouldn't work. Dang it. So close. Yeah. Gotta chalk my cue now. Do we... Usually there's chalk with the cues. Or just sitting on the edges of the table. But whatever. Guess we need to find some. I hope I didn't just walk past some chalk. Okay, so this is where we got rudely teleported out. Got that lady here to crank it? The hurdy-gurdy is neither hurting nor girding. This is a bassoon. And you know what they say, it makes an ass out of in and what? Ooh! Ah! Okay, that one actually, it was a surprise. I wasn't sure where it was going with it. A musty, decaying pile of old music books. Dueling banjos? Oh my god, we got dueling banjos. Almost all of the books are dry rotted and moth eaten and fall apart at touch. You do find a copy of dueling banjos in reasonable shape, though. This... There's a library call number written on the spine. Aha. Was... Dueling Banjos is supposed to be the song from Deliverance, right? I don't even think Deliverance would have been made at this point. Well, definitely wouldn't have been made at this point. Because we're in the 1800s. So Deliverance definitely didn't exist. God, that was a stupid thing to say, but maybe the song existed before that? Sheet music, grab it. Play dueling banjos. Can't play dueling banjos by myself, I don't have enough arms. Florence? Sorry, I only play the bagpipe, and not very well. It's a bagpipe, how do you know? Not you, Susie. Even if I could play the piano, I'm pretty sure two people can't play both parts of dueling banjos on the same piano. In fact, I reckon it might be straight up illegal to try. Those are no fun. What's the haps? She raises an eyebrow at you and glances at one of her weird instruments. Alright. This ghost is gonna be playing taps when we're finished with him. Really, he won't be playing anything at all when we're finished with him. Alright. Well, maybe you should start playing taps now, and if he hurries, we'll all finish at the same time? Maybe I'll ask him to see what he thinks. Ghost of an orchestra conductor, unless he's a ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. Either he's very agitated about something, or he's conducting Flight of the Bumblebee. Yeah? Try talking to him? Sorry to interrupt, but I can't actually hear the music. What are you conducting? It's the finale of the year, 1812 Solemn Overture by Tchaikovsky. Oh, the 1812 Overture, sure. That would have been my second guess. Or orchestra like Double Ghost or something? What? Ah, I see. No, there's no orchestra. I merely have this piece of music irrevocably lodged in my head. It has been nagging at me incessantly ever since my death. Ask him about death. Just a guess, but did you die during a performance of the 1812 Overture? That's correct, yes, very astute. The finale of that piece features real actual cannons, right? Is that how you died? It was my fate to be slain by a piece of music. Cannons would have been far more preferable to my utterly farcical demise. What happened? The overture requires several cannons because it is impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the score demands. Wherever the stage we were performing on could not have borne the weight. What'd you do? Not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired that the stage manager decided it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to the tuba player. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. No wonder you ended up being as a ghost. No, it isn't the ridiculousness of my death that bothers me, really. Accidents happen. As with any of the performing arts. A colleague of mine was decapitated by an errant cymbal during a performance of Paganini's Violin Concerto No. 1, such is the risk we take for our art. Gosh. Problem is that the 1812 Overture's finale is a very dramatic and energetic piece. With this music constantly replaying itself in my head, I have been utterly unable to find any peace. See if I can think of a way to help. Would probably just be playing dueling banjos. So... or something else that I can get. Maybe I can go... You know what? No, let's go to the library and get a different thing. That's super what it is. So we go to the second floor, we use this call number to get a different book. Investigate. You find the shelf where Dueling Banjos belongs and put it back. The previous book on the shelf is entitled Duel Law, which seems to be about legal issues surrounding dueling. Never know when that might come in handy. Damn it. Damn it. I mean, I needed this, I'm pretty sure. Right? For laws of dueling or gun law? No, that was a gun law thing. Oh my god, I can't even remember if that took place here or not, but we have duel law. Okay. Duly noted. God, it's hard to keep all of these different things tracked. Keep track of everything. Yep, we use some library stuff. Looking for a book on a precise definition. Delicious paste. Yeah, okay. So how do I get you to leave? I don't remember anymore. Wondering how you died. It's not too personal a question. Caught in the crossfire in the library shootout. Wow, what happened? Their ruffians got into a heated argument over the comparative merits of Anton Chekhov versus Henrik Ibsen. When they started shooting, I attempted to step in and stop them. I simply won't abide gunfire in my library, it's far too loud. Ibsen versus Chekhov? Huh. That was their point of contention? I don't recall the particulars, I just remember the Chekhov fan shouting, "Remember that gun I showed you in Act 1?" before opening fire. The noise was dreadful. Yeah, Chekhov's gun, I get it. That was your only objection, the noise? It's quite sufficient. Oh, god, I didn't mean to skip that. Decided I hate whispering. How do I... Place for book repairs not eating? How do I get rid of you? Let's see what you have to say about it. Did I ever ask you? So do I get to shoot this one? Shh. Please, can I shoot this one? I know your gun's pretty loud. I can just hit her with it. Yeah, I don't precisely remember where, Oh yeah, we can see what this switch does. Ah! Oh yeah, I never pressed it before. Okay, it's just boo. It's just boo, in case you were wondering. Yeah, so I have the Dueling Law book. Like I said, I don't quite remember where that was at. I should have been better about adding things to my notes. Because I know I needed it somewhere. Some book about dueling law. I mean, I don't suppose... Let me try... You have no idea where to start? Okay. Because we have the... I was like, maybe I can trade in dueling law for something else, but yeah, I think I need dueling law for something, I just can't quite remember what. So there's you... You... And then I could get to you... What was... Whatever novelties... No, that's okay. Yeah, I need to find out some way to get rid of you. Okay. Well, we're getting there. Like I said, I could just kill them, but that seems dreadfully boring compared to the other options. Alright. And yeah, I need some way to fix you. Damn, this is a nice painting. The sunflower was enchanted to not need natural light, so now it's an unflower. He's all ears. Alright, children's quarters. You do not trust this horse one bit. Oops, didn't mean to turn that off, thank you. Turn it off. Full of baby supplies you don't understand, like changing pads and, teething scissors. Composition of this painting is bad in every way. Yes, it is. It's very creepy. Teddy bear has been comprehensively and enthusiastically disemboweled. Oh, hey. Wad of stuffing. The stuffing would be perfect for making a silencer. Sorry, Teddy, this is for the greater good. Stuffing would be... Ooh. Huh. Librarian said she hated noise, so earplugs? So where the creepy music is coming from. Transcribe it. Spooky lullaby sheet music. Transcribe a spooky lullaby onto the sheet music, or rather something used your hands to perform that operation since you don't actually know how to read sheet music. Okay, is that what I play here? Nailed it. Go to sleep. You are getting very sleepy. It does look like you're slowing down. There we go. Oh, that was kind of sweet, actually. Well, no, that was nice. Yeah, just them slowly, like, being like, alright, cool. And they smiled, and then, oh. Alright, that was kind of sweet. So... we also have the wad of stuffing, which I think I can give to the librarian. Like I mentioned. Hey? No? I've heard of people just like putting wool in their ears to act as like silencers before, but I guess I need this for something else. Like some earplugs, basically. Okay. So that's done. And now we're just back here to the kids' rooms. Alright, well, I think we'll go ahead and end this episode off here. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.